characters to the nursery rhyme, the Grimm brothers, who they enlisted to make bring several words into the English from the German. So when they enlisted all of them to create this curriculum that we were put under through the schooling system, it set up all of these characters inside that would be the triggers to the characters that would be assigned to you through the movies that you would gravitate to through astronomy. Okay, because these are the as below stars. And so when you take on that character, which you do subconsciously, another person has also taken on another character. So based on the Hegelian dialect or the form of conflict that one is engaging in with another person, the film strip of the actual, or the film, that's the disconnect, we'll just call it that. The film or the disconnect starts to run, and each person assumes a character. And definitely you can see how this is happening more and more as people become embedded into the framework. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just introduced to you the real matrix, and I've done that at a calm voice. So let's keep going. So now there's a literal gap then that is creating these forms of disconnect, right? This is symbolic. Let me see if I can still find that. Let's close this, close this. Let's close, well, let's keep that open. So that celluloid film, like I told you, there was a film, just like these sunglasses, the film between you and you, the real you. And then there's these programs running, and that's why folks be tripping. Here goes some of my notes over here. Copy and paste that in. Folks be tripping, man. Man, folks be tripping on me, y'all. Like dead serious, man. Could you believe it? After all of this, you know, that's why it'll show you, man, it don't have no respect for anything. That's why you always have to look out for yourself. You always have to look out for yourself, because then you can look out for everybody else. You must stay awake. The TV was the Trojan horse, these sneaky bastards, the Saguni type, as we call it. They work with sneakiness. Everything they've done, they snuck into. They infiltrate. Spies, right? So in that sneakiness, when they slide that TV into the house, because again, people just, they don't get technology. They're still trying to, time travel is not possible, because they're living in a damn movie. They've already taken the character. They're the bully most of the time. And they tell you everything that's not possible, but they haven't even been to school at all. They don't know anything. Not to mention, if they did go to school, I guess we have to have that conversation right now. William Wundt, John Dewey, John Trump. Yeah, John Trump. Have you ever noticed how, first of all, let me give you facts. The school system, as we elaborated on in University Semester 1, actually is proficiently designed for whatever that you're going to study, that you never are capable of learning that. They ruin you. In math and in history. And if you don't believe me, are those real doctors, or are they just practicing? Those are not naturopathic doctors. So we have this phenomena that continues to occur where you go in there, and that's why it's so boring, because they basically teach you to hate whatever you love. You go in there, you think you're going to play music. Now they got this sheet music in front of you, when you should play from your mind and your consciousness. Play your body like it's the instrument. And so we know the system has been erected to actually not allow you to learn whatever you came in there to learn. However, one of the deeper things that happens in the Hegelian dialect, which means just the version of English you speak. Let's just start looking at that like that. That you're taught a way that the only way that you're able to be social with others is through a medium of conflict. Okay? The only way that you're able to be social with others, this is the other side of the Hegelian dialect, not just what they're showing you in public, problem, reaction, solution, and all this, but what is going on in private in the consciousness, where the beings cannot congregate unless they have an actual medium of conflict. But see, sports work well as a medium of conflict. Jay-Z versus Biggie Smalls works well as a medium of conflict. So all of those mediums of conflict that we see now, that all works really well for people to be socially communicative, because they're just commenting on who they like and who they don't like. And that's the virus. That's the judgment. It keeps them in judgment day, locked in as the squids feed on